Okay, this morning, I'm not going to say what day it is because apparently I'm calendar impaired and can't count days, and I said some wrong days. Carl's trying to fix that. So whatever day it is of recovery, we're going through our Gold OB dolphins. Our dolphins are several lines of fish that we developed from a male that had a male peacock that had a hump on his head. I gave him various different colors of females, and now we've split them into gold, sky blue, blue OB, party color dolphins, and royal blue dolphins. Susie just corrected me. And this is our gold OB dolphins. Interestingly enough, we lost the entire breeding colony in greenhouse 2. We had our potential breeders. Hang on a second, I need to aerate that bucket over there. And sale females, sale males, and small fish for sale, and greenhouse 1. And we had very high survivability there. And we've been seeing this with fish. Greenhouse 2 was connected with greenhouse 3. They shared a sump. And for the first couple days, we tried to heat both of them and could not do that. We just didn't have enough propane, enough heaters to do it. This was just a very, very different winter. We've never had one this cold, and we never had one where it's cloudy this long and our greenhouses didn't get any solar gain, which is a critical thing. About 10 years ago, we dropped down to almost the same temperature, but the next day it was clear and sunny, and so we had no problems. This time we had a couple weeks of cloudy weather and very cold and windy. And at any rate, greenhouse 2 and 3, I think it was the third day we cut off greenhouse 3. I went through and netted out all the fish I could, dumped them into 2, gutter and sump to save them, and we cut it off to try to save fish in 2. But apparently the damage had been done, and we lost a lot more fish in greenhouse 2 than we did in 3. So we're having to rebuild this breeding colony completely.
More fish in 2 than 1.
More fish in 2 than 1. Apparently I'm number impaired as well as calendar impaired, and those two might go together. At any rate, what we've done is processed 4 55-gallon vats, cleaned out the 300-gallon vat, to get it set up for breeders again. I've pre-sorted these fish. I'm down to 7, if I can count right, numbers again, potential breeder males and a bunch of potential breeder females that we'll look at in a minute. We're going to do the breeder males right now. These males are 6 to 8 months old. The dolphins get, the good dolphins are probably 10 to 12 months old before they get really good humps. But I'm trying, I'm getting a feel for the strain so I can kind of tell which males are going to be good. So we're going to go through these and pick out probably 3 breeders. Okay, both of those, this guy's going to have a pretty good hump. This guy might too. He's a little bit older. That's a good hump. That one's not. That one's not that good.
I like his color.
That guy's got good color. We'll look at him again. This guy is more of a sky blue. He's got a fairly decent hump, so we're going to look at him again. One thing about these strains is that they're like guppy strains. They aren't really set. There's a lot of variation every generation. Okay, let's take a look here. Okay, settle down, fish. Good color and a fairly decent hump. Yeah, I agree. He's a little bit too blue, but
Yes.
okay, we're going to go with those 3 males. And these 4 males will go to be sold when we start selling fish again. And You always run the risk of selling a fish that later on becomes really spectacular, but that happens. Okay, now we're going to count females. Now, one thing I'm trying to do with females is select for females with humps, because with the theory being that humped females are going to produce males with better humps. And in this case, I'm probably just going to have to keep most of these. I'm going to go for color. I like, oops, helps if I put water in the buckets. I usually try to put a couple gallons of water in each bucket to provide cushion when I toss the fish in so they don't hit the bottom. Okay. I like all of those. Let's count these. That's 5, 11, 16, 20. That female has a nice hump for a female, but she's going to throw sky blues, but I'm going to probably use her anyway because of her hump. So 25. You'll note some color on these females. I tend to select for that too. 30. So that's a real nice little female there. 35. 41. Again, that female is going to throw sky blues, but I'm going to keep her anyway. 42, 43. 45. 46. 47. And 48. So this breeding colony, this one's going to be a little bit more of a sky blue female, but we're going to use her. And sorry, I dropped her on the ground. There you go, fishy. So what did I say, 48? I think 48. She says 46. We'll go
check the video afterwards.
Yeah, we're not going to verify my mistake. We're going to call it 46. And if there's an extra female or two, that's fine. So that's almost a full breeding colony. Typically, we aim for about 3 males and about 40 to 50 females. So this is a full breeding colony. I'm going to go put these guys in their new home, which, by the way, I haven't turned on the water over there, so I need to go do that. I'm checking to see whether the Plecostomus in the breeding colony survived better than the fish in greenhouse 2. But we had some fatalities, so I'm checking to make sure we have at least one big pleco in each one of the vats. So I'm going to go check on that, and then I'm going to set up their vat and move these fish in there. Susie's going to put these 4 males in the 55-gallon vat with adult males. Good fish keeping.